We're going to go up to an area of the city called Petworth. This is one of the mid-city neighborhoods that's sort of revitalizing over the last few years. It's centered around a metro station at New Hampshire and Georgia Avenue. This is one of the areas where a lot of investment is coming into the city in terms of new condos, over retail, a lot of new restaurants. And we're going to walk through the old Petworth neighborhood, and then we're going to head back over to Georgia Avenue, and we're going to take a look at the Middle Georgia Avenue Great Streets project, which was a big project DDOT undertook to improve the pedestrian safety, pedestrian access, as well as the operation of traffic in that area, sort of the section of Georgia Avenue that goes through Petworth. I think this is Street Print is the company, and they heat the asphalt. You push the metal framework in, it dents the asphalt, and then it's filled in with this, and then they heat it again so the metal melts in. And the way this is all tightened up now compared to the way it used to, kind of swoop around the street. If you want to jaywalk, you can, and you can do it pretty safely. One of the other projects that we'll take a look at is the northern end of the Sherman Avenue project, which was also not technically a Great Streets project, but really had many of the same objectives, which was a fabulous conversion of a 4-lane street that had very narrow sidewalks and no bicycle facilities. And it was converted to 1 lane in each direction, a wide lane so that we could add bicycle facilities in that same lane, and then raised medians that have landscaping and wider sidewalks. This, starting here and going all the way down to Florida Avenue, is Sherman Avenue. It's a little bit less than a mile. And so what we did was we took a 4-lane street with extremely narrow sidewalks. We added 3 feet to each side of the street for the sidewalks, which gave us a chance for it to have some tree buffer. We kept the parking, but we got rid of 1 lane in each direction and put in a raised median with landscaping and then turn pockets at each of the intersections. And now it's become a favored bike route for a lot of people who live up this way and want to bike down to mid-city or further south. Obviously, what we want is people to feel comfortable and safe walking. So you want to have typically parked cars next to the sidewalk because that buffers the pedestrians from fast-moving traffic. But also, what we added in this project, because there were no tree buffers, we added tree buffers so that even if there aren't parked cars, you have a sense of separation from the roadway. We also added curb extensions that shorten the crossing distance at all the intersections. We repositioned bus stops to make them safer, things like that. What we're trying to do is enhance economic development of the area so that people have shops and stores that they can go to get what they need within walking distance of their houses. They can access transit more safely on the corridor. So those are some of the objectives that we're looking at improving. I admit I am a pedestrian advocate, and I think it's my job to be a pedestrian advocate. When I'm sitting down with developers and they don't want to do things with the sidewalk that I know would be the right thing to do, I'm definitely an advocate. That's what I see as the passion of anyone who's in this business, is that pedestrians are not starting from a point of equity with other transportation modes. So if you work in this field, if you're not advocating, then I don't think you're doing your job.